Hello my divine friends. My name is Nakia with Divine Elements of Design and the Decorator's Voice. Today I'm going to show you how I converted a closet into a home office. I needed a place in my home to work on things for clients and different projects. I have an office in a executive suite which I use to meet with clients and vendors, but a lot of times I do a lot of work at home, so I needed an area that was designated just for me to work in my office. Now my home did not have a separated home office, and I did not want to convert my guest bedroom into an office even though I don't have guests. I just wanted to keep my guest room, and what I'll do is put a link to that video below because it's a pretty interesting guest bedroom, and actually what I do with it. I do things that are not typical for a guest bedroom. I use it for ironing clothes and projects and other things. But anywho, this room was a closet. It's an 8x8 space which is located outside of my game room. So let's jump right in. Okay, welcome to my office. This is where all the work is done. This is my desk. I purchased this desk a few years ago from Office Depot or either Office Max. It was one of them. It gives me plenty of room to have notes and write pad and do all of those things. This is my laptop, my cell phone. I keep it on this little acrylic thing because I watch a lot of Periscope, and I really like to be able to have my phone sitting there and I'll use it for Periscope. Actually, there are two phones here. It's my cell phone, my iPhone, and then also my BlackBerry Passport. Yes, BlackBerry is still around. They still make phones. I actually love my Passport. Now, I recommend keeping things that you use handy on your desk. So I have my phone. Now in my desk, it has this little feature, this little, area to put items. So I keep some of the pens that I use handy, paper clips, and all those things. I also have this warmer. I was a little nervous about putting a warmer for my coffee cup, which I use for my tea, on my desk, but I haven't had any problems. It keeps my tea warm or hot to the very last drop. I have my sticky pads and everything in this little pull-out drawer. This is my acrylic smart tablet holder, so I keep my iPad and mouse pad and things there. Also, here are my planners and notebooks. I love to keep all those things there. These are my glasses, my phonetic eyewear glasses. Now, I did a review and also a giveaway on them in my blog. I will put a link to the phonetic eyewear below because these glasses are especially formulated to keep your eyes from receiving digital eye strain. That's actually a problem for people like us that sit in front of the computer screens for hours and hours. So that's great. And they come in plain or prescription or readers. Okay, above my desk you have these trays. This first tray is to file. And this one is for follow up. So if there are things that I need to follow up on, I put it there. And then also current projects. And this system is actually an alpha system. Now the desk is not alpha, but the shelving system is. Now this is pretty much my information system. I have this all in one here, but I've been having problems with it, and I love to, when I make copies or print things, I need it to be fast and print a lot of it. So I have a separate copier here, which is this Canon, and it's black and white only, but if I'm printing something I need a lot of, this is the choice. Then I also have my scanner, so that's really good when I want to scan more than one sheet at a time. And of course, the old-fashioned fax machine. Now, I use this for outgoing faxes, but incoming faxes I use on my one of those fax.com telephone numbers, so it goes straight to my email. Now, the next shelf, I have a portable printer. I really don't use that. I do use my scale all the time because I need to, weigh things because I mail a lot of things. Then there is my label maker. I love, love, love my label maker. And then also my address maker. On the next shelf, I have some hole punches. I have plenty of hole punches. 3-hole punch, a 2-hole punch, my tape dispenser, stapler, gun for my tape dispenser gun. and then also some little decorative things. And I love that little wine color && sign. It's really, really neat. Now on the top shelf, these were actually things that I'm giving away, and I haven't had a chance to literally give them all away. Those are some organizational kits, and they're really, really useful. I did a giveaway on them a while ago. Now, wine is my signature color, but I did not want to paint the whole office wine because the office is small. It's only an 8x8. So I painted the walls beige, and then I have this one accent wall that is in wine. And as you see, I have 3 mirrored decor pieces, and then also this, I guess it's like a thumbtack board, but not really. It's a magnetic. So what I use this board for is to put any type of notes or reminders, because I use a lot of stickies. So instead of having stickies everywhere, I designate my stickies to that wall. Now this is my desk chair. It's not a typical desk chair. I wanted something that was more divine, something that looks really nice for me, and it's in a damask fabric that I absolutely love. And it also has these really nice silver nail heads that look really, really nice, and I really love them. Now this is Divine Elements of Design items. We make custom furniture, chairs, beds, and all of that. So I will put a link to that below. Now on the other side is my wall of files, and I have a lot of shelves. Now I have 3 2-drawer shelving filing cabinets. I had them before in my old office, and I am a big fan of utilizing what you have, so I built the entire alpha section around them. So I'm just kind of giving you a little sneak peek of what's inside the drawer so you can see. I use a Freedom Filer set, so everything is filed, color-coded, and perfectly. If you want any additional information about the Freedom Filer, I will link that video below, and then also information on how it works. But I have all of my files for Divine Elements of Design and also my personal business. So my second shelf, this is, I guess you would consider it the old-fashioned tickler system. So I keep everything by months. Now, I'm one of those people that, I hate to say it, but I kill trees. I print out things. I print out movie tickets. I print out all those things because my mailbox is overran. I have so many things in my mailbox. So what I do is, I'll print the item out and I'll put them in the month that it belongs in a folder. Or if I get a save the date or a wedding invitation or anything like that, I'll just put it in the folder. These are a few of the binders that I use for reference material all the time. It's pretty much a standard white folder, and what I did was use cardstock to make the to put them on to decorate the spine of it. So I really, really like that, and I use it in my colors. I use it in the wine color and then also damask fabric. Here I have 2 boxes. One box is actually a box of goodies. So when people buy things from off of the Divine Elements of Design website, I'll go into my box and give them something. No one purchases something from my Divine Elements of Design and only receives that item. They get a lot of goodies. And I have another accordion file there. I have some items here in those plastic bins. My ink, staples and clips, batteries, mail supplies, Post-its, pens, markers, and pencils. On this shelf I have additional other books and reference materials. And if you go up, there are some brochures, some other reference materials, some different things that I need to run my business, some magazines that I love, and some other items in a sorter. Now the very top shelf are my office supplies, and basically I use those mail crates. They're not literally mail crates, but they're just called the mail crates, or milk crates that you can purchase from like Office Depot or Walmart for about $3 or $4. And I put the cardstock paper outside of it so you won't see the inside. So that's where I keep all of my extra items. So I really do love having all this shelving for everything that I need. Now I did personalize my office. I put a nice rug from one of our lines, Ashuria rugs. And I wanted something that, even though it's a small space, you can still have fun with it. Another thing I did, I had my TV installed from one of the gracious, wonderful electricians of Divine Elements of Design, and I have my Roku attached to it. So now my TV is a smart TV, and I did a video on how I did that below. But I can sit here and watch YouTube or listen to Pandora or anything like that while I'm working. So I absolutely love that. This is my calendar system and sort box, so I could look at my calendar and see the current month, previous month, and next month. And I think that is actually just about it. Oh, there is one thing. This container, or this tray, this is actually for my recycling. I get a lot of papers and mailers and just so many different things. So what I did was contact one of those companies. This particular one is Iron Mountain, and because I have a business, they actually come to my home every other month and empty out my recycles. And it's only, I want to say $25, but it is excellent. I just throw everything in there and I recycle. So even though I do kill trees sometimes with all of my paper planning, at least I do recycle. Please give me credit for that. So anyway, this is my office. Like I said before, it's an 8x8 space. It's tiny, but I am making it work. I have my different elements in it to make it personalized for me. And let's see if you can see, but I don't know. Oh, there it is. That's my light fixture. I wanted something that was really, you know, funky, something that looked nice and different, and that represented me and my personality and for the office. So that is my fabulous light fixture, my chandelier, and I absolutely love it. So anyway, this is my closet office. This is where all the work is done. So if you have a small space and you're in need of an office, you know, look at a closet. You may be able to do that. Turn that into a closet. If you have any questions or tips or suggestions, or you just want to say hi, please leave a comment below and I will answer you. If you have any questions of how you can maybe design or utilize a space and turn it into a closet, leave a question. Let me know. I'm very glad to help and give you any type of suggestions I have. Thank you very much, and you have a divine day. Please follow me on all of our social media outlets, Divine Elements of Design and A Decorator's Voice. Thank you. Goodbye.